Yeah, there's crystals on the walls can make you walk around and yeah. It really uses the XYZ. But then you only have like half an hour max to explore too. And the sun goes supernova. Yeah, it goes quick though to get back to where you were, so it's not a big deal really. Oh, is that another crash? Yes. Oh man. A little bit of a interesting landing, but hey, we take it. There. We need status report for our system, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pods passengers are afraid but physically well. Nona, everyone survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. But Burr, were you able to find the other escape pods' distress signals? You can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. I sure didn't. Scan verdict: inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. Collision imminent. Preparing for impact. Upward crash. The other one. What the heck is the angle here? The heat from this star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show is a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down here there to build a long-term shelter. Nona, these passages are a maze. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We will form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversible lost. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Emergency escape hatch. Moving friends, there's nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Follows and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided we live through this. And that's why I go there, because we want to see a horror. did it look like the same thing as we went through the big creature?
Planet. Those are those stupid cactus things that punctures your suit. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter there. Cavern Mulari found is a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I have left direction to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand and make sure no one is lost. Note this passage leads to a breathable air. Refill your supply tank here, there. We cannot tell how far or deep these tunnels may wind. Do not linger as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Fill your air supply tank and return quickly. Hug the left wall. Oh, of course. Broken up. Path to the shelter site is somewhat convoluted. Follow the instructions ahead closely. To reach the shelter site, walk forward until you meet a sandfall at the pit, then turn left. Continue to the room filled with rock column formation. Climb upward through the opening above them. Cautious crossing the chasm ahead. The bridge, Mularana Kreta, will do its job, but it isn't strong. Once on the far side, look for the tunnel hidden behind the falling sand. Follow it and you'll reach a shelter site. You're doing well. There's only a little farther left to go now until you reach a shelter site. You can rest there. Hurry before the sand comes.
assume it's up there. Or? This is amazing. Look inside the cave. How did this come to rest here? We haven't encountered others in these caves. I think this is a rare find. What we can see, Coleus and I believe the specimen must be very old indeed. Imagine what we might learn if we could examine it. Both agree it's unlikely that this dry planet is this horror's place of origin, especially considering what we observed during the vessel's evacuation. Clearly this hole is too small for it to have fit through. Hypothesis, there is another entrance to this cave. If there is, Hollis and I will find it. We can't leave valuable information undiscovered. An update, we need to find a way inside quickly, because when I returned here to search for an entrance to the cave, there were children playing on the specimen. Yeah, it's that thing. That one. Anglerfish fossil overlook. Skeletons, man. Okay. I thought it was a scroll in there, but I guess I don't know how I'm gonna get it. Should we build a sun station to power the Ashwin project? There are other ways to generate this level of power. Theoretically, yes. Practically, no. I can't imagine discovering them in our lifetime. I understand this proposal is unsettling, but the sun station must be built if we hope to complete the Ashwin project. Almost can't comprehend this being suggested seriously. The purpose of the sun station goes against every standard we hold ourselves to and everything we believe in as a species. Unsurprisingly, I disagree. We are pushing a possible new technology further than ever before. That, in my experience, is a defining characteristic of our species. We fail, and the probability of this is not insignificant. We will, without question, destroy ourselves, all life here, and the rest of this star system. I wish to protect these species. Potential annihilation of an entire star system is too severe a cost. We shouldn't build a sun station, no matter how bad we want the knowledge that comes with it. Fear of failure is a poor reason not to try. I believe if we are cautious, the sun station will work. I believe in Pi. Okay, I'm deeply honored. Adia, I comprehend your position. However, if we aren't all about certain the sun station will not cause destruction once we have built it, then I won't support the station's use. Fish overlook district. Weapons district. Energy lab trailhead. Shit. What I did. Oh, it's just the lights from the sun. Light it all up. I'm kind of curious how I can get that. Scroll in there. Like, why am I supposed to be able to shoot up on that? Like, you can do anything. I want that scroll. It's over there. Something behind this wall. Oh, I have to go level below, I see. He had to go down a level. I don't know why everyone says the eye is important. See, brought us to this solar system, but is it that good? Dad told me lots of Nomai died when our clan came here. But if the eye wanted that to happen, but if the eye isn't something good, it's a possibility. Yikes. So how far up does this one actually cover this whole place? Wait for the sand, I think. Or not. push down. Okay, so we got the gravity cannon here. All of this is going to be filled with sand, so we're not going to be able to do anything. I'll die. Nothing we can do. Fortunately. Like in that you don't have the stress of the sun going supernova. Here you have to stress about the stupid sand too, though. Yeah, there's more to explore. I know. Yes, I can't because the stupid sand filling everything up, so I can't do anything. That's the problem we have. That means I have to come back here. I mean, get the path to... So I'm gonna go supernova soon. The sand is building up here, so I can't do much, fortunately. seems like all the sand goes from this place to the other place. Here's our first delivery. We're one warp core fresh from the black hole forge. Root is installing this core siblings on the brittle hollow as I write this. I wish I could wait here for you to arrive at the forge, and my unfinished work there is calling. I'll return with more materials soon. My gratitude, Claire. With this, the Ash Twin project is underway. I confess I'm deeply curious about what you and Pope found the White Hole Station that started this project. Could I visit sometime to learn more? Recommend you do. The White Hole Station is the model for the towers being built for the Ash Twin project, so a visit to the station would be probably useful. I suppose more precisely I would like to visit the White Hole Station with you. We're happy to explain our findings. Garrow, stop using this scroll wall to flirt with my sister. Romantic matters are density, rivals, and neutron stars. Go meet her on the White Hole Station. She didn't get that one, did she? We had to be really quick exploring this place over here. Back there we go again. Okay, so now we got the connection between them two. I need to get to that one. Wonder if I can get to that black forward somehow. Yeah, there's more to explore too in the hanging city. These, I guess I'll click them. All the information. In the hanging city, there's more to explore, I know that, and there's more to do in the sunless city. Just don't know, there's a part there, I just don't know how to get to. God damn it. Like you so focus on one thing and then it's like some other planet just bumps into you. I just wonder if I can buy just... No! Oh, come on. I hate this sometimes when you just fly too fast and it's like, ah! Don't pay attention. All this sand goes to that other twin, fills it up, makes it real rush job to explore things. Do, 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 do. So we need to find out some like do this one now. Okay. Am I really gonna have to wait for the sound to get up there? Might have to. We get knocked down, but come on. No, come on. Do 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 do. Records show Numai arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow very slightly before departing from the White Hole station. Rami and I are devising an experiment to test if this is a real phenomenon or simply machine error. Here, what we want to try to reproduce is a negative amount of time elapsing between something entering the black hole and exiting the white hole at its destination. Initial things first, our experiment setup will first pair a small black hole core with a small white hole core to mimic the setup on the white hole station. Pep says it is possible for an object to exit the white hole before entering the corresponding black hole. An update, our experiment here reproduces an anomaly in arrival and departure times, but the PA is, I'm convinced it's more than an equipment error. I hope to strengthen the effect to render it visible to the unaided eyes. To that end, we have decided to try adding more energy. I imagine the Sunless City's energy supply should provide sufficient. Note, Remy, Yarrow requests that we let him know before we reroute energy to the experiment. Would hate to leave him in the dark. All available energy has been rerouted from the city to our experiment. Remy and I are about to run a new test. Prophecy confirmed. Prophecy confirmed. I saw it. I saw it. Prophecy confirmed. Beyond extraordinary, this changes everything. What a beautiful day for the intersection of abstract theory and practical application. The Southern Observatory is asking of creating a 22-minute interval as is possible. That is, to have something around 22 minutes before it is actually sent through the warp. We have learned a negative interval of time between departure and arrival can be increased by adding more energy to the warp core. Dramatically, the energy required to extend the interval increases at an exponential rate. Process creating a 22-minute long interval is possible, but we are currently unable to generate the necessary energy. The energy is currently unavailable, you say? You are a gas, Pierre. The pun was unintended, Remy, so I believe it's you who's Aeriform. Remy and I believe it would be necessary to invent a new method of producing energy, a thrilling but enormous undertaking. We would also require advanced warp technology able to handle such energy. We would also likely need an enormous space to fit these proposed new energy and warp technologies together. The only location large enough would be Ash Twin. The Ash Twin project will be one of our biggest undertakings, metaphorically and physically. To build it, we need a way to travel quickly between Ash Twin and each location that holds crucial project materials. What if we use warp towers, like the one we have on the White Hole Station, to connect Ash Twin directly to each critical location? Hulk wrote, and I can begin to work on this immediately in the Black Hole Forge. This will keep us busy. Of note, each tower on Ash Twin will warp to a different planet. My gratitude to those who know my imprecise language. Yes, the sun is not a planet. I believe this has been sufficiently clarified. Kindly stop reminding me. We can design each tower to visually reflect its warp destination. A giant's deep tower, for instance, would resemble a cyclone, and we could model a timber hard tower after a geyser mountain. Hate ourselves. There's something in this one now. I shoot them in okay. That's how it works. They won't work on these two, though, right? It has to be one of each. In there. Okay. You've tested that. Read everything here. Learn a little new things. Read this. See what didn't see much here, unfortunately, because the sand is already filling up the place.
something on here I want to see. God damn it. Come on. Get off me. Kind of sad finding all these. I think you've already been up there and got this one. Can't he like get over that silly little Easter egg? I think we read that one though. But there's more to do inside a hidden one place.
cannon. So I can't get there from this. Well, I guess we're doing it now then. Fear our situation, maybe dying. I, Poke, and I landed here on this comet not long after his arrival in this star system. Our shuttle's equipment hard, strange energy reading coming from somewhere beneath the surface. I and Poke were able to locate a fissure in the ice on the comet's sunward side, and they descended inside to investigate the source of the readings. But Pai and my sister have been gone for a long time now. They haven't contacted me since the descending below the surface either. Should I leave the shuttle to look for them? I want to follow protocol, but I don't know what I will do if they aren't well. Pokey, Pai, come back to me safely, my friends. Like the previous one, that doesn't do anything going in that one. We put it back in the middle and we go back. Whoop! But I put myself in a shitty spot here now because I don't have shuttle anymore. He messed that up. But go exploring a little bit. See what happens. Okay, so you die from it instantly. Never tried to go into it. I just got the warning in the starting village that you shouldn't go into that stuff. I guess it kills you instantly. Okay, quickly check what we got here. Yeah, we know what they have. Normal land on the interloper, clearly Nomai who stayed behind lost contact with the other two after this. There's more? That means I have to go outside of it. Or I need to... got a lot of information on that one and that one. Have some more to do at the Sun of the City, and lots of pain city still. That means we probably have to go outside the ship and check on something, or? To use the check the sounds on it. It's not getting the sun this time. Is this one doing now? Goodness, it's you. Hello. I take it your first launch went well then. Welcome to the Hourglass Twins. Mind the Santa. What are we up to? One first asked me to update our star charts, so I'm out here observing. This is one of the best places in the solar system to spot astronomical events, you know. What's weird is I have actually seen a couple of supernova today. Usually I would be fortunate to just see one. Keep an eye out too on the stars and maybe you spot one yourself. Tell me, what can I do for you? I found something. Funny notes about the Atlas Rock's main crater. Did you? I hope they were useful. Planet dimension may have been frozen solid or just partially made of ice, like a much colder giant's deep. It's hard to say. It used to be the 5th planet in our solar system. You will notice, of course, that there is no such planet now. In its place is dark bramble, which, how to put this, grew into the space the 5th planet used to be occupied. As dark bramble quite literally appeared at the center of the 5th planet and began destroying it from the inside out. Eventually the planet shattered completely and its shards were flung across space. Some of those shards collided with the celestial bodies in our solar system, such as the Atlas Rock, which I believe is how its big crater was formed. Found something. I found my writing about the quantum moon. Oh yes, everyone loves a good mystery, don't they? Who wouldn't wonder about a moon that's sometimes there and sometimes not? I observed the quantum moon orbiting each of the 5 planets sometimes. It quite simply disappears from the sky altogether. Maybe there's another place it travels to. Unfortunately, if there is, I've never seen it. Perhaps if I take a closer look at these stars charts. Found my writing about the sun station. Step what it's in the orbit around the sun, then do you think? This sun station? Quite clever of them to devise a way to study the sun up close and personal. It must have been tremendously difficult to construct and hot inside, I can only imagine. I wonder how they were able to travel back and forth from the sun station and the hourglass twins, and the slightest slip up would have meant a fiery death. Find something, never mind. How do I know if I spotted a supernova? Supernova look like the bright stars to the naked eye, but if you zoom in with your signalscope, you can tell that they are actually enormous explosions. Massive stars go supernova at the very end of the lifespan, which is why it's so unusual to see 2 in a single day. I wonder if some of these stars are older than we realized. What are you doing out here? Right now I'm documenting stars, hornfells. Notice how star shots are out of date, so they asked me to update them. Please don't tell others I said this, but sometimes I think they only carried out they're here interested in doing any science at all. Maybe don't tell the hornfells either. I think they're pretty deep into that. We should explore here. To be honest, I haven't left this lake bed. I don't mean to brag, but I'm really quite good with the little scouts. I've been taking pictures of everything from right here in my campsite. Have you seen the old shipwreck site on the in-between southern hemisphere? One shooting a bright beam of light into the sky. It's not one of our crashes, surprisingly enough. It's this one on my ship. You will find my ruins across the twins, but strangely not a single settlement. Believe me, if there was one to see, I would have seen it with my little scout. But where do they live? Not on the surface, clearly. The in-between is full of cave systems, though. Maybe the answer lies underground. How dangerous is the big column of falling sand? On a scale of 1 to dead, I would give it a 7 or 8. Awfully pretty, though. Right now, sand is flowing from ash twin to in-between. But did you know the process actually eventually reverses? We're not completely sure why the sand flows back and forth between the twins, but it seems to be a natural phenomenon. Oh, and if you'd like to see something interesting, check out the other twin once a little more if its sand drains off. I promise you won't be disappointed. Saying hi. Watch out for falling sand, okay? I had to dig myself out once or twice, and that's not half as fun as it sounds. Okay. What is missing? He vanished from the lakebed cave, the one at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole several days ago, and we are unable to find any trace of him. I don't know how much air he had when he disappeared. I beg any friend reading this help us recover Coleus. This rock is very familiar. Did you travel here, my sedimentary friend, because your unique color and texture appears identical to a rock I met earlier? Wasn't this some rock from in the cave we found at the bottom of the dry lakebed at the North Pole? Plan to re-examine the northern lakebed cave. Maybe our friendly rock will meet us down there. An update, Meloria and I went back to the lakebed cave and observed this rock again. Sometimes it's there and sometimes it isn't. It means this rock wanders like the quantum moon does. I'm curious. Piece of crap. Going away. Ah! Of course, now it just disappeared. Hello, Murphy. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Ali. How you doing? Did I just go in the circle? I think I did. Still sick. What the hell, buddy? Hope you feel better soon. This is just go around in a circle. Yep. Please tell me why. Yes, they did. Find who their dad was. Or is, I should say. Notes. Here. We learn something more. Yeah, there was wandering in Lake Bed Cave. This planet sometimes and only sometimes has a moon. This is also a note. It disappears if no one is watching. Isn't that a fascinating orbital characteristics? This is my first time encountering a natural satellite with the ability to vanish when not being watched. We should study it. Or even better, we should travel there. Given its reluctance to move while cautiously observed, might be a form of macroscopic quantum mechanics. I agree. Our first step would be determining a method to track this phantom moon so that we can always know where it is. Funny notes, Mallory. Come and count me among this moon's admirers. What is happening when it disappears? I doubt it ceases to exist. Does it move to another location? I believe so. Not only does the moon appear around Brittle Hollow, we can confirm it sometimes orbits Timber Heart as well. I'm on some twin planets right now. Church recent notes, property of church. Clearly the Nomai were making astronomical observations here. It shows an excellent spot. What is this big rotating device for? Was it the Nomai were observing? I would posit there's something special about the orange symbol on that device. Hal and the new astronauts translated to would be nice to have handy about now. Call it Twin Hal. Drop that one, that one. This one says the quantum moon locator is functioning. We have marked each of the places the moon goes. Nona Burra has observed a quantum moon in orbit around Dark Bramble. I had a marker for Dark Bramble. What the locator now accounted for all of the phantom moon's location, but sometimes the locator can't tell where the moon is. Perhaps there's a problem with the device. It's also possible there exists a sixth place in this star system to which the phantom moon travels. You have keen eyes, my friends, and this moon travels to a total of 5 locations, not 4. made me back here. There's no point trying to go down there because it's filling up already. Meh. I don't know if there is anything else to do here now. There's supposed to be a cave down here under all this stuff. Come on! Why does it keep going into it when I'm like flying away from it and I still get weird? Make sure I've checked out all this. Check this one out too. Oh, come on. Oh my god, what the heck was that blast of? This one already too. Yeah. Nothing new there either. Supernova time! Booyah! Indeed. Yeah, let's see if we can get back into that city. You have to hurry down to that city. Before it fills up. do, do, do. Ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum. Let's see. You've been up there already. Been at the bottom. You meet in the fossil fish cave to play the game. If you're too big to climb through the angular fish over the coal, you'll have to go the long way, but it isn't far. Go to the stepping stone cave and then up and into the fossil fish cave. Tried to go to the fossil fish through the stepping stone cave, but I couldn't find an entrance. Where is it? Remember to feed the fossil fish first. Go to the angular fish overlook and throw a light into his mouth. It will show you the way. Tiger can't fit through the angular fish overlook hole anymore because he grew bigger. He's taller than Levi now. Who cares? He likes is still the tallest. Playing the fossil fish game tonight. Try the fossil fish a new lantern. If you go to the stepping stone cavern, the entrance to the fossil fish cave is easy to see now. Good to you, Solomon. It's good that you're small enough to climb in through the hole at the anglerfish overlook. If you're small enough, it won't be for long. Mom and Dad are tall, so you and I will be tall too. Okay, that was the way back. That was not quite what I had planned to go. some way to go. This just takes us back. There's something, there must be a path under here somewhere, but I can't find it. To get into one of these rooms here. Get into this room in here because it has a scroll. I can't find that path. Should be under here somewhere. This is where you went to check on. That one. Over here. Down here. To it anyway. Yeah, we've been at this one before. Here you have to wait for that to fill up. Where you can't be. And it takes you out here. Maybe we can do that. Nope, can't go that way. Something we need to do with the ship still. Read this. Hey, what? He has crashing into the sun?